Hello there, it's Sean, and I've been working on the HUD a bit more, and I've found that widgets do not like to be casted to very much. So we first need to do a bit of a cleanup. We need to keep the test HUD blueprint, screen CNUM, and the widgets and stuff. In the test HUD, we need to delete everything apart from the event begin play and this little bit. Any variables that aren't really needed. So once you've done that, we will also need to create two new levels. One is the main menu level, and one is just one you're going to load for a new game. So new level, default. We can save this as test main menu. Actually, and now modes. Yeah, we'll have a box. Plop it there. Yeah, that's great. Right, save as test level. So once we have them done, we can now go to our widgets, and we'll create a new widget which will be the options widget. So widget options screen test widget. There we go. And to show that our screen works, we'll have a random text block. This is the options screen, and we'll have some random slider, why not? So compile, save. Yeah, we'll also need a button for a little bit later. So a test menu button, and we can have a text block on this that we turn to menu, and this button is called turn menu btn. Yep. So save, compile, and now we can go to test HUD blueprint, and we will draw up the first widget, the main menu screen. So create widget. I need a new mouse. Main menu screen test widget. There we go. Promote to variable. Main menu test widget. We'll put this in a screens category. So we'll get this, and we will viewport, add to viewport, modal, show cursor. Now this should show up on the viewport window. Nope. Okay, so this is doing nothing, so that's why that error threw up, and you'll get something like this, so that's not good. So for the moment we can delete this, stop, yep, delete, compile, and play. So buttons don't do anything, but the menu screen comes up, which is good. We can main menu screen test widget. Right. We want to exit, so that sequence we just deleted. We can 1, 2, 4 exit game button. So you click on this, then in the viewport here, the window, you right click, and then you'll get stuff you can call from it here. And if the button is pressed, we can then do stuff. So branch, for we want to get a command, so execute end console command, and this is simply quit. So we can now do a similar thing for these, copy and paste, put that there, the new game button, we'll get this, the load game, and the options button. Control C, Control V, Control V, load game, one thing to note is that if you have a lot of buttons, it will get messy quickly, so just be aware of lots of buttons. Right, so that we know these do something, print string, new game, button pressed, Control C, Control V, and then load game, button pressed, and again options button pressed. So save this, compile it, so new game, yep, but as you can see, because it's the HUD, it's constantly drawing, it's not good. Your options, yep, and exit game, not doing much at the moment. Okay, so test that again without pushing the others first. Yeah, so because they're constantly updating, the buttons are taking long to respond, and we don't want them constantly updating. So do once, yep, and we'll need false to reset this, so you can activate the button again if you need to, and the same here, do once, and again, and I don't think we'll need one here, but just to be safe. So save and play. New game, yep. So and it's a lot quicker to respond now, so exit game. There. What do we want to do now? Go into an option screen. So we're going to copy this. No, copy. That'd be nice. And boop. There we go. Option screen. Options. Test widget. We'll promote this to a variable. Options test widget. Oh my god, that's bad. Right. Sorted. Drag that over there so it goes in, and then we'll get this. And save. Now let's test this. See what happens. Oh wait, nothing will happen different because we haven't set the button to actually go into the options screen. So options, we need to first get a player controller. This needs to call up the HUD, so get HUD, and then we need to cast to the test HUD or the HUD you're working on. Also we can get a variable, but we need to set it. The screen type, which changes this, so it sets a different screen, so that's how that works. Options, compile and save, and now this should go to an option screen. New game, load game, options. So the options screen renders. We still have the main menu, which we need to fix, and the slider has a lot of horrible stuff which we also need to fix, and the return to menu button doesn't work. So to fix the screen issue first, we need to remove this widget when we go on to the next screen. So main menu, we'll get, and then we need to remove from viewport, and we'll do this before we render the other thing. So file, save, play. options. So that's not working, and okay, yeah, so what's going on is this here is constantly updating the main menu screen. It's probably created a lot of screens, so you need to initialize them before we start rendering them. So that can go there, and these two, break and break. There we go. Main menu options, and these go to the event begin play, so they're all only called up once, and because they're saved to a variable which we can call any time. So hopefully those problems are sorted. Options, yep. This slides as it should do, and return to menu doesn't do anything yet. So main menu test widget. Right, that's good. Widgets, options, graph. So for the option screen we need a tick event, a sequence, and then the button stuff. So call function, widget, if that button's pressed, branch, and the do once. And when this button is done, we need to get a player controller. Go through all that mumbo with the HUD. And to cast to the test HUD, so we can get the screen type variable, and we need to set this to the menu screen. So when that's done, options, main menu. So now we need to remove the options widget. So back to test, remove from viewport, duplicate, and that can be the options. So file, save, test, options, yep, play with that how many times you want. So that seems safe position, that's good. New game, load game, exit, right. So that all works nicely. And now we can new game. So this is where we come to calling those levels. So we want a game open level, yep, and the level name to open is what we called it when we made it earlier. So test level, rename, copy, cancel that, paste, compile, save. So let's save all this, file, open level, test main menu, we can play this now. So there's no box there. We go on the options, we set whatever we want. Can't load a game because saving and loading mechanics aren't in yet. So we click new game and our level loads. So for now this is pretty much the end of the video, and you've got the basics of making a HUD to do stuff. So I'll see you next time.